Welcome back, Brony Nerds and Gamers. My name is Drummy. We found out the way to get in here is we use the wooden branch on the cracked wall. That didn't make any sense really, but you know, you don't really question those things. We're starting to learn more about this character in that he is a professor. I'm guessing I need to use the little string onto the no? What about the wooden branch? No? Do I just go down? I can't see anything. I need to find a light. I have one. I have a cigarette lighter. Oh, I like the dry branch. There we go. This is a rather strange mechanism. Seems to be missing some parts. Well, we have a gear piece. Unfortunately, we seem to be missing part of it. But at least we got the way in figured out. But we're going to need another gear piece, it would seem. I don't need that pebble. There must be some way. There must be some other way. Or another gear piece that I'm missing. We found a wooden branch over here. It looks like that's all we were able to find. What about here? It's closed. I wonder. That's still closed. Well, we solved one riddle, but now we're stuck with another. While I think about it, why don't we... I can't put this in the mechanism? Really? What about the wooden branch? Oh, what about the little string? No. Can't combine the mechanism. Maple leaf? No, that just doesn't make any sense. Clearly, I need another piece. Why don't we open up the journal and continue reading from where we left off last time. The trees, an old crony who talks with wolves. Then the woods, the wind, two peaks, a creek, and a building that looks like it was wedged into a motionless world as ancient as Earth itself. The sun wraps around everything. The clouds are walking across the valleys, and the silence of time slips by in the immensity to which I abandon myself. Everything fades away as the morning approaches. I'm dominated by an inkling of vagueness. I feel my body is growing heavy like a boulder. I didn't get any benefit from 3 days of absolute rest, and the photos are still wrapped up on the table. Marco visited me today. He reported on how things are going back at the university. Sitting at a small table, I made the pretense of observing him and paying attention to what he was saying. I asked him if he wanted some coffee. He nodded and told me he would help himself. You should rest, he said, raising a smile, smirking. I told you numerous times not to address me in such a polite way, I replied, letting him do so. A few minutes later, he returned from the kitchen carrying a little tray with 2 coffee cups. He's so clumsy. He stumbled, spilling the steaming hot coffee on the package with the photos inside. Everything happened as quick as a flash. Regaining his balance and realizing what he had just done, he opened the envelope to remove the stained pages, allowing the liquid to pass through it. Without uttering a word, he handed me the photographs while he cleaned. As soon as I held them in my hands, I felt shivers run through my whole body, and that uneasy feeling that hasn't abandoned me during the past weeks turned into horror. The first image showed two mountains. With a choked voice, I whispered, "Castor and Pollux." Amazed that I had recognized them, I began to browse through the photos. After cleaning the mess, Margot came closer to gaze at those old photos with me. "Why have some of them been torn?" he asked. "No clue," I replied in a huff. "For no reason. I can't even recall having been in those places." Unfortunately, there was no doubt. Some of the torn photographs also featured me. There were shots of several locations. Periesk, Champollion, Pilaz. When was I there? Who was with me? Why were those photos ripped apart? Filled with questions, I no longer heeded Marco. So after a couple of minutes, he fabricated some excuse I didn't even hear so that he could take leave. I flipped through the photos more and more fervently, as if they were a dream sequence of which I was seeking to make sense. Only after many hours did I stand up from the chair to lay the photos on the table, and only then did I notice that one of the photographs had fallen to the ground underneath it. It must have fallen when Marco removed them from the envelope to save them from the coffee. I picked it up, looked at it for a few seconds, and then fell upon the floor, limp as a corpse. The old sawmill I had seen in the photo appeared to me in my dreams. I reached it, but I couldn't go nearer. I wasn't able to enter the surrounding fence, as if it were an invisible barrier. When I saw her, I was caught in a trance. Now, as then, she was on the doorstep, and her immense beauty illuminated the oniric walls in which I was imprisoned. She seemed sad, and didn't talk to me. When I came round again, soaked in the morning sun, my doubts were gone. I must go to the Dias Valley, or better should I say return to. I will bring a few things with me, and this notebook, where I hope I'll be able to write how this crazy story ends. Anna, how could I forget you? All right, so we're not sleeping. This is real. We're here in the Dias Valley, but we're also not making any headway because we have no idea where we're. What did I? Oh, that's the brook. Never mind. I thought I saw something. Gosh darn it. So I can't do anything with the main door. I only have one of the gears. I only have one gear piece. I can't for the life of me think where the other one would be. Can't use that. Can't use that. Can't use the string on the branch. Can't use the branch on the string. Can't use the gear piece on the string. Can't use the string on the gear piece. Maple leaf, branch, string, gear piece, nothing. Nothing seems to work. What about the knife on the gear piece? No. What about the gear piece on the knife? Can I use the gear piece on anything if I just keep clicking over and over and over again? Will that help? No. There's clearly something missing right there. Everything else is in place, but we're missing a gear for right there. We have a gear piece, but we are missing... Ah, hey, we didn't, No. No, I thought maybe we would see something from here, but we certainly didn't. I got a canteen of water. I would think that might do some good. What about taking the full canteen. No. I have a full canteen, and that's good. But that doesn't help me. It's these kinds of games that test my patience as well as my intelligence. Because the answer is not obvious, and I mean, I know what I need, I just can't find it. So I feel like the only thing I'm doing right now is crawling around and looking for something out of the ordinary. Except that everything here is out of the ordinary. I mean, why would you make why would you make a building with such a convoluted entrance? It's counterproductive to what you'd want to do with a building, which is designed to allow entrance and give shelter. That's the whole point of having a building. If you don't give shelter, or if you don't allow shelter, more to the point, it doesn't accomplish anything. Oh, for goodness sakes. What did I pick up? A dirty object. Let me guess, I used the full canteen on the dirty object? No? Maybe I just take the dirty object to the brook. It cleaned it with water, and that gave me some piece of gear. How could it have wound up under those rocks? That's a good point. If we combine the two pieces of gears, they fit perfectly together, but I need something to hook them up. String. The gear has been fixed now. Nice. So now I have a repaired gear. We can put it in the mechanism. Just for good sense, we'll close those doors. Excuse me. I said we'll close those doors. And then... Yes! And now we get to finally go inside. After 30 minutes of dicking around outside. Ooh. All the candles and lamp have been lit. Does someone still live here? Clearly. Someone had to have been here recently. I've got my flashlight. I got a lamp. That's cool. What about this candle? Can't take that. It's a vase with some flowers in it. Oddly enough, they haven't wilted in the darkness. Ah, that is interesting. It must mean that someone has been allowing some amount of sunlight in. A lit stove. An old wooden stove that's been lit. Is it possible someone else passed through here?
What do you expect to find?
I expect to find some answers, creepy voice, in the darkness. Fire. It's fire in the stove. It was on when I got here. There's something in the flames. How about we take our full canteen and put out the fire? Oh! Ah! Can I just... Let me just take the key. Thank you. If I light it in its current condition, it'll smoke out the whole room. Well, we don't need it. I need something to fix it. Okay, so I'll need to fix it. What about this lamp? Well, never mind then. I don't care about that. That wasn't even really much of a scare, but it certainly got the jump on me. An old saw. Unfortunately, it's broken. Well, that's unfortunate. Ha ha! But what would I need it for? I can hear a woman weeping behind that door. I must find a way to open it. There's a painting depicting 5 eyes. Maybe they have some meaning. Someone has thrown a key into this fire lit a while ago, but why? To prevent me from finding it? To hide something from me? Anna, was it you? Weird rock mounds and mechanisms on the wall. Now I'm sure this house has secrets to conceal. It's no longer just a simple inkling. Ah, okay. So the journal kind of goes... Journal's got a weird sense of chronological order because, see, all this stuff is being entered in from the back to the front, but after this point, everything goes forward, and then it goes backwards. So it's a weird journal, but whatever. That's fine. So we have this door. It's locked. I need to find a key for it. I believe I have found the key. So let's go through it. Ooh. Someone's a shoe cobbler. But this is a sawmill. Bone hilt. I'll take that. Oh, and an axe. I'll take that too. A hooked blade. I'll take that. What else can I find in here? Oh, a tool.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm here. I mean, I've been here the whole time. You know, I haven't gone anywhere. You could, I mean, like, if you came in and say hello. Okay, we got a clamp. Let's put the bone hilt. No. What about the tool? No. What about the bone hilt and the hooked blade? No. What about the bone hilt and the axe? Bone hilt and the tool? No. No. What about the maple leaf clamp? Nope. Alright, this clamp might be useful for something, but it's not useful for anything at the moment. But I've got a bunch of stuff. That's for sure. Door to the main room. So let's go back. Now I got a bunch of stuff. Let's avoid that door just for now. Excuse me. Just open that right up. Ah, sharp fragment. It looks like the blade of a knife. It's solidly stuck on the table. If I want to take it, I'll have to hit it with something. Okay. I've got a bone hilt. Okay. How about a tool? I have a random tool. No. How about an axe? No. How about the hooked blade? No. What about the wooden branch? There we go. The branch snapped. Who weeps? Hello? I'll take that. And then combined. The two pieces fit together perfectly. I've just built some sort of ritual dagger.
They still exist. They are within me.
Oh. I can hear a woman weeping. Okay, I already read that. I reassembled a ritual knife. I haven't any clue about its origins, but I'm certain it's ancient. The weirdest thing is that when I put the blade together, it reacted to the heat of my hand. Like how? How did it react? That's very specific. Notice. Ooh, a puddle. A pool of stagnant water, perhaps formed after a rainstorm.
Tell me, what do you fear?
What do I fear? I don't know. I mean, fear is like, you know, people have phobias. I don't really have, like, I really don't like bees. An ordinary rectangular notch. In its center lies a tiny slot of filtering weak ray of light. What do I have that I can put in there? The tool? No. What about the ritual knife? No. What about the lamp? No. What about the axe? Excuse me. What about the axe? No. What about the hooked blade? No. Okay, never mind. So this slot in the wall doesn't do anything just yet. I've also got this wheel. Okay. Got a chain. How about a hooked blade for that chain? What do you think? No? What about a tool? No? What about a ritual knife? No? What about a lamp? No? What about a maple leaf? No? What about a folded hunting knife? No? You sure this hooked blade doesn't go on there? Well, something clearly goes down there. Some roots. They seem soft and easy to cut. Oh, okay. We'll cut them with this. This puny knife is not going to be enough to cut, but cut these branches. I need something up to the job. An axe. I'm not an expert. This will take some time. Okay. I was afraid that that wouldn't work. I'll keep the root I just cut with me.
Bloody hell, my leg.
What about these roots? Can I put them on the chain? No. Okay, then I guess I'm done in this room until I find some more tools of some kind. What is this? Is this anything? What is this contraption we have here? This is... Oh. Looks kind of like a old-fashioned food processor? Or maybe an old-fashioned wood chipper? A grinder of some kind? We got a book. Lucian and Margarita. What did we find? Documents. Oh my god. Well, we'll get to this story on the next episode. Until then, you can leave a like or comment below and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, good night, everypony.